which they signed the list. It goes like this. And here goes. Olivia Jacter. Jonathan Enriquez. Fernando Bernie Contreras. Karina Leva. Michael Thomas. Angel Castro. Aziza Jackson. Julius Adger. Ariana Sosa. Robert Valenzuela. Jesse Knowles, right there it is. And where am I? Oh, she was on the last group. And Matt McKinney. And way over there in the black shirt, Craig Johnson. And behind the drum set right there, Jacob Hardy. There he is, Patrick Miller. And he just wrote one name, I love this. But he can work with one name. His name, Santino. And one more, she's way over there. You guys might have to duck so you can see her. But sorry, she's cute. Alana Gray. All right. Every year we give out like a couple special awards, and they're different every year, and things have evolved. And this year is the same, but I'm going to give out same award to two people tonight. And this goes in the category, and it kind of works out well, because on our wall, we have some plaques, and one of our plaques is completely full. And so I kind of have to create a second plaque to continue the thing. So we have a most improved player plaque, and we have a most valuable player plaque, for lack of a better term. And I thought both these people kind of combined, and they work into both categories pretty well. And what strikes me with both these individuals is consistency. Every single person behind you here tonight is great. They all have wonderful qualities, and they come to gigs, they play, they're very committed to what they do. But there are a few people that are more consistent, and they might be at school every day, they're always on time, they sign up for all the gigs, they they're not late to school, and we all have our things, but consistency and the reliability is a big thing for me, and it's big in this world too. And these two individuals not only have been consistently wonderful, but their growth from the beginning of the program to where they started to where they are now is amazing. From knowing nothing, and my wife and I joke a little bit sometimes when she says, when you give out the most improved player award, you always start out with like, this person was really bad. And I don't want to say that, but to a certain degree, like everybody was bad. Every single one of you guys that played, none of you guys were good when you started, and nobody was. And everybody has a little different story. And I don't want to go on too much. And so I want to recognize these two folks. And over the next couple weeks here, we're going to figure out how we're going to redo some plaques on the wall here and make sure their names go on our wall of fame of people in our Jovert family. So, without further ado, two people for the yet to be named Most Improved Player Wall of Fame Award are Michael Thomas and Ariana Sosa. close when they're talking to you, and I called him Michael, and I said, Michael, play something, and he didn't know I was talking to him. He was like, you never call me Michael, I don't even know who Michael is. So he's not allowed to change his last name ever, because he's Michael Thomas. And I'll tell you, now that I can't tell you this too, I'll tell you something about Ariana too. Michael Thomas's stories is the one, like I told you, that I share with my wife. That's how his one starts. And he's amazing now, and he's a leader. He's doing so many things, and he's just always around and helping out. And I just turn around the corner and he's here. Now, Ariana, last year, she wasn't fortunate enough to get into the steel band class early. She was a junior last year, and she was in the beginning band. And she convinced me. She said, Mr. Dodge, I'm sure I can do well in the advanced band next year. And she had a great work ethic, and I said, all right, prove it. And she came in, and I have to tell you this, not only did she come in and prove it, she's the alpha female in this group. When we play this last song, I didn't point out too much. If anybody never doesn't know what's going on, you'll see their head look into Ariana, because she generally knows what's going on, and she's right. And she's a super talented person. She actually gave up a lot to be here with us tonight this year, and I'm so happy that she did. And I'm proud of not only the people I've seen well, but every single person on this stage. So give everybody a round of applause.
There is a senior gift, and it is a gift. This one's not actually from the seniors, it's from like the whole advanced band. But I want to tell a little story before I present the gift. So we learn in class, and each section learns different things, right? And so Dodge always walks around, and he's just like stepping in. Eventually he'll get to the blackboard, like the chalkboard, and every time he leans back, and every single time he's covered with his ugly white powder that's just all over him.
We're in a black shirt like this, usually.
All the time. So, we just to mix it up, a little bit, we got him this colored chalk so that at least he will be pretty. And we'd like to say a couple things about what each chalk means to us. So, please, you want to start?
They're like awards, actually. We have our own set. So we'd like to give you the orange piece of chalk because you're like the evening sun, setting
beneficial to them for their entire lives. And it's not easy to do that, so please give them a great round of applause.
Listen to this last song with my good friends. And traditionally every year we do a senior song. And well, this is it. So here's our senior song. Enjoy. And make sure you come back April 30th. April 30th.